Assalamu alaikum boys. I am Waqas Khan from Army Public School and College, Pothwar Complex, Boys, Islamabad. I am your computer science teacher and this lecture is recorded for HSSC2. This is our lecture number 6 and we are going to study about the operating system. In today's lecture, we are going to study the process state models, threads versus process and definitions of threads and processes. The first thing that you have to know about is the process. A process is a program that is running on your computer. This can be anything from a small background task such as a spell checker or system event handlers to a full-blown application like Internet Explorer or Microsoft Word. All processes are composed of one or more threads. Since each operating system have many background tasks running, your computer is likely to have many more processes running than actual programs. For example, you may only have 3 programs running, but there may be 20 active processes. You can view active processes in Windows by opening the Task Manager. Press Ctrl Alt Delete and click Task Manager. Just a minute. So you can view all running processes on your system. Then we are going to define the process. The concept of process is fundamental to the structure of operating system. Many definitions have been given for the term process, including process is a program in execution, the animated spirit of a program, or the entity that can be assigned to and executed on a processor, mean the running part of program. A program is a passive entity while process is an active entity. It's mean if we differentiate between program and a process, program is stored on your hard drive. Program what is stored in your memory. But when this program is sent into the processor for execution, then this program becomes a process. Then another term that you have to know about is the thread. With computer programming, a thread is a small set of instructions designed to be scheduled and executed by the CPU independently of the parent process. For example, a program may have an open thread waiting for a specific event to occur or running a separate job, allowing the main program to perform other tasks. A program is capable of having multiple threads open at once and terminates or suspends them after the task is completed or the program is closed. It means process is a higher quantity than a thread. Many threads put together or packed together to create a process. So the difference between process and thread. Process. System calls involved in process. Thread. If a thread comes, no system calls involved. Process takes more time to terminate. Thread takes less time to terminate. Process takes more time for creation, while thread takes less time for creation. Process takes more time for context switching, mean switching between different processes, and thread takes less time for context switching. Process is less efficient in term of communication. Mean process to process communication, there is very little communication between processes. Threads are more efficient in term of communication. Process consumes more resources while thread consume less resources. Process is isolated, mean it will not share its memory with other processes, while threads share memory. Process called heavyweight processes. Thread is called lightweight process. Process has its own process control block, stack and address space, where the all the information about the process is stored, while threads has parents PCB. PCB is process control block. It's one thread control block and stack and common address space. So these are the some differences between processes and threads. How a process is generated, created, executed and terminated. We follow the 5-state process model. Whenever a program, you click a program for running or for execution, it has different states for executions. So here are some states of process state model. The first one is new, then enter the program to the ready queue and then dispatch to the running phase, and if it completes its execution, then it is releases and it will exit to the processor, exit from the processor. But if the time is out or the program or process needs any input, then it come to the block space. Here the event wait means it will need some resource, it will need some input, so it will send it from the running state to block state. Block state, when it completes its event, when it finds its resource and when it completes its input, it means event occurs, then it is sent again to the ready queue or ready state. This will work like if you see the bank processing system. A person comes newly to the bank. He will enter in the ready state with all of its documents, checkbooks or something else. Then he will send it to the execution block, cashier or some type of manager, which checks his documents. If his work is done, then he would be released and exit from the bank. But if he needs some type of more documentation, then he is sent it to the blocked, mean waiting area, where he completes his documentation and then come up in the queue again, mean in the ready queue. Queue mean line, and then again dispatch to the running state. So this process goes after and after until he complete its execution and exit from the process state model, from the processor. So the 5-state process model, these 5 states in this model are running. The process is currently being executed, where the actual execution take place. Ready, processes that prepare to execute when given opportunity. It completes its documentation, it completes its resources, all input output is ready. Blocked, a process that can execute until some event occur. Processes need something. You have to